Welcome to Chapter 1 of the Apex of Logic and Cardinal Scales, aka KMS Mythos. That's right, Ranger Squad, I am back again with commentary and playing through the brand new KMS Mythos. And I'm super excited because this is actually a part of the 3rd year anniversary for Another Eden Global. So part 2 is coming up very soon through a live stream happening tomorrow. So I'm excited for that one. And I'm back to commentary again. This has been a while since I've done normal commentary on any of my videos, which means you're getting voice acting as well through dialogue. And I know that there is an autoplay story feature now, which is great since I don't want to be tapping all the time, but instead I will be doing commentary and voice acting at the same time. Hopefully my voice doesn't get a little bit, rusty during the voice acting, but hey, it's all fun and games in here. So if you guys enjoyed today's video and would like to see more of the Apex of Logic and Cardinal Scales, let me know by giving a big thumbs up in a comment down below. I just blanked out a bit. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified for all future uploads on the channel, becoming part of the Ranger Squad. So without any further ado, let's get started into Chapter 1, 1F Agitator. Aldo was asked for directions by a brother and sister who looked like they got along well. After helping them, an unexpected person stops by. And this right here, we have Kiryu. And aside from Kiryu, there's also extra style Isuka, Justita, so that's pretty exciting. Of course, I already have Isuka in both her normal style and another style, so I might summon on her extra style if I get lucky, or grind out her codexes in order to get to her extra style, and so on and so forth. So, let's get started, shall we? Oh, Kiryu, it looks so good! Oh, I love it! Okay, get ready with commentary, people. Get ready. So here it is, I'm so excited! Okay, so we're here, and the Gamma District is all the way over there. Okay, there's the autoplay. Oh, we got the wrong plate. No wonder we couldn't find it. Oh, thanks, weirdly dressed man. Weirdly dressed man? You're welcome. You sure you don't want me to go with you? We'll be fine. Thanks, mister. And then they ran off. Such a calming sequence, if I do say so myself. I never thought I'd be asked for directions in the future. But I actually managed to show them the way. Maybe I've gotten used to this era? Coming to the rescue again, are we? Coming to the rescue again, are we? Who is that? I know that voice. It's Isuka. Yes! Oh, I almost spoke in the wrong tone. You're always such a do-gooder, Aldo. Isuka, fancy running into you here. Shouldn't you be an IDA? Something's been on my mind, so I left IDEA in charge of the school and came to investigate. On your mind? Did something happen? Yeah, it must be fate meeting you here. I can't talk to you, right? I can count on you. I can count on your help with my investigation, can't I? Hey, don't put it like that. You don't think I can say no, because I'm such a do-gooder. Oh, don't pout. I was only messing around. Oh, her sprite changes! Yes! It was just a joke. I'd be happy to help. So what happened? You mentioned an investigation. I'm heading to the airport. You don't mind if I fill you in while I work, do you? Of course not. Lead the way. Quest accepted! And that means happy-go-lucky reward, 50 Crotastones bonus. So, we have gotten ourselves the happy-go-lucky reward for 50 Crotastones, which is awesome. I'm so excited. So, we're heading over to the Gamma District, and we're heading over to the airport to see what's heading there for us. Of course, I also have to bring, since this is KMS Mythos, I have to bring in the team that was shown in the trailer for for Apex of Logic and Cardinal Scales. Oh, I should have. Nonde? Nonde koko ni? So I have Itsuka, Suzette, and Dewey, along with Permaya in the back. Elzion Airport. Oh, I should go down there. Okay. To go along with the entire KMS Mythos, and since there's going to be new characters appearing, I'm super excited because they are going to be alter styles, obviously. They are going to be the alters of the characters, spoiler alert, of the certain characters that you may know and love if you've been catching up with Another Eden Japan, of course, and checking out what's been going on. Currently, in Another Eden Japan, they are at part 6, chapter 6 of Apex of Logic and Cardinal Scales, which is exciting. But I don't want to spoil myself too much because I did not look at any footage, but I've only seen the trailers for it in the Japanese YouTube channel. So this is where you wanted to investigate? It smells of burning. Well smelled. This was the scene of an arson. Arson? So you're here to find the culprit? I guess that's a natural assumption to make when I said we'd be investigating. But take a look around. Do you see any police? Any news reporters? No, now that you mention it. The case is already closed. And the arsonist has long since been caught. Huh? Then why are we here? Ooh. It was only a small fire and there were no casualties. It was hardly covered by the news, and yet I could feel it. There was someone else, the true villain, pulling the strings behind the scenes. The true villain? This is what the arsonist said. Before I knew, everything was burning. I never even thought that I could be the one who set the fire until I was arrested. Until they were arrested? Normally, I would laugh it off as a ruse to look less guilty. That's what the EGPD are doing. There is a comprehensive list of evidence implicating him, from fingerprints to access records to his purchase history. But there are too many things in this case that can't be explained. Okay, I'm not giving her an accent, I swear. First, there was no motive. He was happily married with 2 kids. He was doing well at work and he had no previous convictions. I can't find a single cause for suspicion, which seems to be why EGPD chose to treat this as a crime of impulse. But look at these burn marks, Aldo. These burns are far too intense for a fireproof floor. Sure, special fuels do exist that can ignite fire-resistant materials. It's just, if this was the devil made me do it situation, and he simply couldn't resist the sudden urge to set a fire, then why did he have such fuel with him in the first place? It doesn't make sense. I know this MO. The inconsistencies between deliberateness and impulsiveness. Oh my god, those were big words. The bewildered testimony of the perpetrator, as if they couldn't trust their own senses. I can't help but think that this is related to the series of cases I have been pursuing my whole life. Your whole life? You don't think... Yes, I think Kyuryo is behind this. Oh! The mention of Kyuryo is back! So, if you guys have Isuka in your party, whether it be normal style or another style, then you would probably know who Kyuryo is. But unless you're someone who doesn't remember anything about the character list, because it was such a long time ago. I mean, I've been playing Another Eden for 2 years, and coming up on the 3rd anniversary, oh my gosh. Just let me remind myself to be careful with everything, okay? Okay, let's continue. I should have known. He did say we'd have our work cut out for us next time we saw him. If he's back, then this case is just the tip of the iceberg. Oh? This is exciting. Okay, I'm gonna... This case didn't get a lot of attention and it took too long to find out the details. It will be nearly impossible to prove that the guy in jail has been falsely accused. Isuka. However, I will make sure that the truth is brought to light. I will stop you, Kyuryo. That is my duty as your sister. I was right! They were related after all! Kyuryo and Isuka are sister and brother. But who's the oldest is the question. Ooh, are they twins? I don't know. Oh, yes. Oh, that was like, ooh, I got shivers. I'll help too. Just let me know what I can do. Thanks, Aldo. Right now, that we finish investigating here, why don't I thank you with a cup of tea? But all I've done is listen to you. That doesn't really deserve thanks, does it? It's fine. The case won't be over until Kyuryo is caught. Well, I do plan to stick with you till the end. I can't exactly leave you on your own now that I know all of this. You're such a do-gooder. You really are a rare breed, Aldo. There's no need for that, but I may as well take you up on your offer. I'm glad to hear it. You don't mind if I recommend the cafe, do you? Are you thinking of the same place you took me before? Yes, the place with the most exquisite jam-infused tea. A new road's been built there, so it's really easy to access now. Let's head to Gama District. Sweet! We're gonna see Kyuryo soon. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm jumping in I'm literally like a pouncing on my bed, just super excited. So we just teleported to the Gama District. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Excuse me. Okay, here it is. This must be the new road. There it is, the cafe. You were right. There really is a new road here. The cafe's up ahead. Let's head down this road. Don't mess up on your lines. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Oh, I love it. I'm pretty sure Suzette is going to be so pleased to be here. I don't know what that says because it's in a different font, in a different language. But if we could transcript it into some kind of decoder, that would be helpful. Thank you very much. They got strawberry shortcake. Oh yeah, we've been here before. It's so nice here. It's called La Vienne en Rose. Oh, thank you, Isuka. A hidden gem, well known but to the few. I imagine there will be one or two devotees among your companions. I do think I've heard of the name before. Do you come here often? But it's pretty far from IDA. I do. There is a great cafe in IDA City too, but there aren't many people who know me here, which makes it ideal if I want to relax a little. Right, I guess you're pretty famous over there, aren't you? Not as famous as you. Okay, shall we head inside? Oof! Are you okay? Are you hurt? I'm okay. Did you catch it? Honestly, I told you not to run so fast. Sorry, sis. I got so excited buying the cake we wanted. Oh, right. The cake! If you're talking about this box, I think it should be okay. Why don't you check? Wow! Thanks, miss! Wait, aren't you the kids from before? Oh, it's you, the weirdly dressed man. What? You know these kids? We got lost on the way here. He gave us directions. Oh, that was you. It must be a special occasion, I presume. Why would you say that? You went to buy a cake in an area you know so little you had to ask directions. You must have really wanted to celebrate. Well, it's my sister's birthday. Oh, what a great brother. He's the best!
Quit it! Come on, we better get back to the dorm before our ice pack melts.
Yeah, thanks, mister. Thanks, miss. And then they walk off. Oof, where have I seen this before? Those kids must be scholarship students at the law school. Scholarship? You don't know anything. It's a support system for orphans. IDA school opens its doors to all students, regardless of birth. Come to think of it, their uniform did look a little IDA-esque, so by dorm, he meant a school dorm? Can I be honest with you, Aldo? Isuka? I really want to guarantee a peaceful future for kids like them, who have their whole lives ahead of them. But I also want to save Kyuryo, though. He is a threat to that peaceful future. They contradict each other. I'll never be able to make them both come true. I'm not so sure. It may seem like they contradict each other right now, but I know you can make it work. Anyway, surely it's more like a conflict between the two than a contradiction? I see. Sometimes you have a strange ability to really hit the nail on the head. It's a conflict, not a contradiction. The enemy is within me. Ooh, reference? Reference to the future? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get all melancholy. I'll pull myself together. We're on a tea break after all. We should enjoy ourselves. Ooh, fancy schmancy people. Y'all are fancy. That'll be all for now. Right away. Go ahead and take a seat. What's the matter, Aldo? I was just wondering if there were any free seats. Oh, that's no problem. I booked from my device while we were on the way there. One over here. If you don't book, you can find yourself waiting hours for a seat to free up. Hours? That's mind-blowing. With this new road opening up, the cafes started to get more attention. While that is a wonderful thing in itself, its longtime devotees are taking the hit. What is the meaning of this? Oh, it's Suzette. Oh, I knew it. I couldn't see today's new dessert anywhere. Where's the Quattro fruit tart? I'm sorry, they sold out on pre-order alone. Sold out? Then why don't you make some more? As much as we'd really like to, we're out of ingredients. Oh, so when will they be back in stock? Okay, looking at the delivery schedule for the synthetic fruit, 2 weeks from now at the earliest. Oh no. Oh no. She looks like the world is about to end. Oh dear, we can't leave her like this. She's so frozen in space. She's so frozen. Hey, Suzette, can you hear me? She's not answering. She's blanked out entirely. There's only one thing for it. Your time has come! Servant of darkness, answer my prayer! What are you doing, Isuka? Take these sweet offerings as a host and manifest once more from the distant abyss of the afterlife. Awaken, princess of the netherworld! Oh. She got back. I am Suzette, Princess of Darkness. I have come unto your mortal realm in answer to your call. Phew, she's come too. What a weird way to wake her up. Huh? What's going on? Is that you, Isuka?
Oh, her avatar sprites!
Long time no see, Suzette. And Aldo, why are you two here?
We came for some tea. It's been a busy day. Are you okay, Suzette? That was quite the commotion.
Oh yeah, the new dessert was sold out. Oh, I was so looking forward to it.
Suzette, I wanted to talk to you about that. We actually ordered those new desserts a short while ago, and it just so happens that out of the 4 fruits, 2 are ones I don't like.
Huh?
I'd be so grateful if you could help me eat those 2.
You don't mean...
That's right, half. And I'd be happy to give the other to you too. Then you'll be able to eat them all.
Are you saints? I will never forget this kindness. Oh, that's right. Next time will be my treat. Someday I will return to the sacred place and host a hermit's banquet, even if the world has perished many times over.
I look forward to it. Me too, though maybe not the part about the world perishing. Then why don't we take our seats? The cafe will be getting busy soon.
Lovely.
Look at those cakes. Can you see those cakes, people? Can you see those cakes?
That was so good. My evil tongue is satisfied.
Does she have a British accent? Does she have like an accent in her normal voice?
I think she is. I'm glad to hear. The fruits are resting in peace.
I'm actually really surprised that you two know each other.
Indeed?
Yeah, you make an odd pairing.
There is always more than meets the eye, Aldo. You would do well to remember that. Isukas and my souls have been crossing paths ever since the ancient times.
Oh, what's that, Suzette?
Just follow my lead, Isuka. We have to get our story straight.
No, not that. It looks like there's something caught on the ribbon of your hat.
Oh, you're right. Now, when did that...
There's something written on it. Will you read it out for us?
Let's see now. I'll be waiting for you in the back room. Wait, could this be...
Back room? I didn't think customers were allowed back there. Do you think it's a prank? Although it's pretty elaborate for a prank.
The time has finally come. Let us find out who it is that beckons me from the world of darkness. Even if it's just a prank, we should take a little peek at La Vienne and Rose's back room.
Is that really what this is about? I have a bad feeling about this. I vote to check it out. Not you too, Isuka? Fine, if you're both set on this, I'll come too. But we come right back if there's nothing there. Let's get moving. Okay, so... This is a long cutscene. Ooh, so much exploring. Lovely, lovely, love it. Okay, what's over here? Oh, this leads outside. Menu of available items are displayed. New and Clyde. I tapped the menu. Here it is. Renry!
What a surprise! I didn't expect to see you guys in a place like this. Me, I got the day off, so I'm treating myself to this lovely tea time. Sugary things are amazing. They'll let you forget all the bad things that's happened in your daily life. Daily calorie consumption exceeded. You are advised to avoid taking too much sugar. Ugh, but it won't let you forget about what I most wanted to forget.
Oh, Renry. You and your sweet tooth, milady. Alright, let's head in.
Let's go!
Oh, it's dark. Is this really the back room?
It's so
dark, I can't see a thing. Let's play auto. Let's play auto. But you were just talking about the world of darkness. The lights are out, that's all. But why during business hours? This must control the lights. Here's the switch. Whoa, it's so bright. That was way too sudden. Now my eyes are... Look! Someone's over there! His Minna? Is that a woman? Is that woman facing away from us? It's literally his Minna! His Minna? Well, you came after all, Aldo. Sorry for calling you out here like this, Isuka. And who is this friend of yours? I'm Suzette, the demonic princess. I am willing to answer my summons wherever it may lead. His Minna, before I ask why you called us here, can I check something with you? Of course. What is it? I'll get straight to the point. How did you clear everyone out of this back room? I thought you knew. Lavian and Rose is run by the Lunabright family. Of course, I took that as a given. After all, the cafe's logo, the blue rose, is also the Lunabright family crest. His Minna Lunabright. Got it. But that's not what I meant. The daughter of the head of the Lunabright family wouldn't be so self-centered. It's mighty strange, His Minna. I thought you refused to use your family's name. Then you, I know, would never use your family's influence to swagger about like this. Is it who I think it is? I failed. I didn't realize this His Minna was like that. Huh? The way she's talking. Is she really not His Minna? Then who is that? I have an idea. Didn't you think it was suspicious? Suspicious? That the lights were off in the back room. Oh yeah, she was waiting for us in the pitch black. Why would she go to the trouble of staging that? What do you think, Suzette? Me? That's simple. Clearly it was a prank. She wanted to give us a scare. A prank? But that's so childish. Right, so it's so very childish. And I can't think of a good reason why she'd go out of her way to hide a message in order to summon us here. Which means it must be a mere prank. You're kidding! I was right! Yay! Or rather, I knew all along. My evil eye sees through all. A series of seemingly fortuitous events. But I only know one person devoted enough to such things. If my assumption is actually correct, then this will end peacefully. Isn't that right? Oh, other half of my being. You really are a sharp one. I expected you to see through me, but I didn't think you'd be so fast. I'm annoyed that I didn't surprise you, though. I would love to see the look on your face. Oh my god, I'm shaking! Curio! But the rush of excitement is always better. So it was you, Curio. Disguise always was your favorite trick. Get ready to fight, you two. Wait, I'm not here to fight. Then take off that white uniform. You may be my brother, but... No, it's because you're my brother that I cannot allow you to make a mockery of Idea. This uniform is a thing of pride. I'm not taking it off. I am also proud of my white uniform. What are you saying? I'll start from the beginning. It's like this. I don't want to fight you. I came to ask for your help. I see. At the very least, it looks like you really aren't here for a fight. Are you sure? But he's Curio, the one you've been pursuing your whole life.
Yes, you've got that right. He is Curio without shadow of a doubt. However, he seems a little different from the Curio I know. There's something not quite right. It will take a while to explain. Why don't I tell you over some tea? Aldo, Suzette. Got it. Thanks. Let's go someplace else. Come with me. Woo! We're finally seeing Curio in person! Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm tearing up a bit. Oh my gosh. Right, now that everybody's cleared out, I'll begin. I'm sorry to do this standing. Wait a minute, all the customers really have gone. How did you do that? I reserved the standing area for a short while, using a little of that Lunabright inner influence. You reserved it? You reserved La Vienne and Rose? You made one of my greatest ambitions in life come true. Oh, don't look so angry. I'll straighten everything up later. We don't want to cause his men any trouble, do we? I'm guessing you really don't want anyone else to hear what you're about to say, then. That's right. She's eating the cake! I'll start with the conclusion, Isuka. You were right to feel that something wasn't quite right about me. I am Curio, that much is true. But I came from a Are you kidding me? Curio's from a parallel world? So we're seeing the parallel Curio? A parallel world? Then did you come from another time layer? You know about parallel time layers? This will certainly speed things up. Do you two know about them as well? Of course I do. It's just a type of netherworld, surely. I'm embarrassed to say I've never heard of the term before. I could take an educated guess as to what it means, though. I would be very interested to know how you interpret it, but we don't have time. Allow me to explain. The basic premise is that this planet has infinite parallel worlds, known as time layers. All are slightly different and no two will be the same. Someone from a far-off time layer will be pretty much an entirely different person to you, but the closer you get, the closer your shared histories will be, and consequently, any difference will be limited to the finest of subtleties. So, oh my gosh, I remember the bet that I made with a friend of mine that Curio is the brother, and then the one I placed a bet on said that he's from another world. So, I guess we're both right. For example, one person could entirely switch places with another. Like you and me. It's enough to make your head spin, isn't it? But yes, you're exactly right. What do you mean? It's simple. Curio and I are like two sides of the same coin. In his time layer, he wears the white uniform of Idea, which means I must... What's wrong, Suzette? That's settled. I want another helping of that tart and cake. You're still eating? A servant of darkness is an infinite vessel. I have a devil's stomach, a dessert stomach. That's the best one-liners ever. That's not what a dessert stomach means. I'll have a dozen of these here amandines. You have an interesting friend there. Oh my gosh, so many cakes. The revelry of the netherworld begins now. Eat up, Corniska. Don't look so serious. Oh, is that a smile? Excuse me. You really helped me. Thanks, Suzette. Huh? Well, I was just trying to embody one of the 7 deadly Oh gosh. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Why did you cross over these time layers things to come here? That's simple. I came to stop an incident that's about to happen in the near future.
An incident? Oh my gosh, she's eating the cakes. The mere future. You make it sound like you can see the future. Think of it like this. Sooner or later, something is going to happen. If it's happening in my time layer but not happening here, then that means it is yet to occur. It is quite like seeing the future. I suppose there's some logic to that. Now, as I was saying, have you heard of KMS?
Have we heard of it? What a thing to say! It's the biggest, most powerful conglomerate in the world. It's huge. I had to figure out what I was gonna say. Most cutting-edge engineering is patented by KMS, from key technology like xenoprisma to androids to synth-units. Though the fact remains that there are some sinister rumors about them that don't seem to be going away. Does KMS have something to do with this thing that's about to happen? To be honest with you, if we leave it be, KMS in this time layer, will soon be no more. No, that's impossible! KMS? No way! There's no other company that even comes close! It doesn't even have any rivals!
Oh, I never expected to hear such a pragmatic response from you.
How dare you! I'm not an Earth dweller like you. I'm from the Netherworld. It's not even time for my morning tea yet.
Isuka, if you were tasked with bringing about the collapse of KMS, how would you go about it? Assuming this Netherworld wasn't helping you, of course. Good question. There's no real inroad to it, but if pushed, I'd go for eternal collapse. I heard that KMS is a thoroughly hierarchical organization. Power struggles must be a regular thing there. If anything were to happen to someone high up, there would always be someone wanting to take advantage of the chaos. I see. So you'd plan for it when the important ranks are in chaos. Though I still have no idea what it is I'm supposedly planning. But to start with, I don't think anything could happen without a disturbance from inside the company. I see. I thought you'd say that. I think the same. Have you got any ideas about who could be KMS's Achilles heel? Someone important, yet open to attack. I'm afraid I'm not all that acquainted with the upper echelons of the world's biggest company. What about you two?
I have so many ideas that I can't pick just one out.
I don't know anyone.
Hey, you remember? Sebastiaa!
No, wait! There might be someone! Excuse me. Really? That one of our acquaintances, Sebastiaa, is actually the granddaughter of the CEO of KMS. But she doesn't actually work for KMS herself, so I guess that's a no-go.
What are you saying, Aldo? The granddaughter of a CEO has so much more influence than some humble employee.
Who are you? How can you know such a person? Actually, forget the details. Do you think this person could be taken advantage of? Yes, absolutely, I do. Then they might be in danger. Could you show us the way? Of course, if anything happened to Sebastiaa, Amy would be so mad at me. She lives in the Theta district, so it's not too far from here. Let's go! Thanks. Lead the way, Aldo.
Yay! Bum, 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 bum. Curio joined as a guest. Let's go!
I'm so excited. Super excited.
I feel like I've heard the name Curio before.
You're gonna get left behind, Suzette.
Hey, wait!
Oh, who's this? There's something of an exclamation point. Looks like I'll have to temporarily close the shop. What's going on? Is there something wrong? Well, all the servers took the day off all of a sudden, so... All of them? That sounds like a problem. Is the shop going to be fine? No, we can't run this place with just the people we got at the moment. We'll probably have to close the terrace as we can't serve all the tables. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, what if I were to help you? Oh, you'd do that? That'd be really helpful. We help each other out in times of trouble. I never worked in a place like this before. I'll do my best. I cannot thank you enough. I shall get you registered as a temporary part-timer. Well then, let me give you a brief explanation on how to take orders and serve the food. Oh, this is a minigame! First, talk to the customers seated at the terrace and take their orders. Then, you come back and tell me what they ordered. Making a mistake in taking orders will affect the reputation of the shop, so I want you to be careful with that. Also, avoid approaching the same customer again and again for taking their order, as their satisfaction level will go down. So I've got to remember their orders the first time and tell you about it. Okay, got it. Lastly, about your reward. I'll give you a part-timer sticker based on your performance. You'll get promoted or be entitled to additional rewards for collecting many stickers. Good luck! Oh, minigame. Work for another time. I am going to be focusing on the main story, thank you very much. Let's head to the Theta district and meet Sebastiaa once again after a very long time of not seeing her in person. Honestly, I have not seen her in person in such a long time. I think the last time I saw her was during one of the main stories, or one of the side stories. It was one of those times when I last saw Sebastiaa. I never really talked to her that much. Oh, EGPD. Sorry, this elevator's out of bounds right now. Out of bounds? These security measures. Something's happened, I'm sure of it. It looks like our hunch was right. You really can't let us in? This elevator leads to our friend's house. Can't you... I'm sorry, I really am. But we have our orders. Unfortunately, we don't get to decide who comes through. Oh dear, what do we do now? Wait, Aldo! You're there, aren't you? Where's that voice coming from? Over here! It's me, Sebastiaa! Boy, am I glad to fixed up my intercom to work on loudspeaker. Sebastiaa, you can see us? Of course, it's perfectly normal these days to use a drone fully kitted out with a camera and mic to guard your own home. That's not normal at all. Anyway, do something about those nuisance EGPD guys, will you? I didn't even ask them here, but they keep lording about outside, guarding me or whatever. I can't even go for a walk. We're just doing our job, miss. Take your complaints to our superiors, okay? I'm so angry. Don't fob me like that. I'll have to talk with the administrator, but he won't answer my calls. He must be busy. So why did you guys see him for me? What? Hey, Sebastiaa, we're not here to work for you. If she can make Aldo react that way, this girl must be alright. Now, Aldo, if you have a channel to the highest authority here, I wouldn't mind taking advantage of that. Why don't we do as she asked and call on the administrator? I guess Sebastiaa wouldn't ask unless it was important. Okay, let's head to the administrator's office for now. Alright, we're heading to the administrator's office. Administrator's office. There we go. Oh no! My internet! Oh, that man over there. We'll be right back to some undiscruciating time of advertisements. Alright, we're back to where we were before the sudden interruption of the internet signal. My goodness. Oh, that man over there. CT! Good to see you, Officer CT. Oh, it's Iska. It's Iska. Be quiet, you piece of junk. You're so loud they'll hear you in the administrator's office. Hey, it's perfectly reasonable to greet someone you know. You're the piece of junk, and rude old scrap of metal clock. It's a double negative for a piece of junk to call something a piece of junk, so I'll take it as a compliment. What? My goodness. What are these ball-like robots? They're always so lively. Sorry about the noise. Oh. Is that you, Aldo? What are you doing with Isuka? I am as surprised as you are. Never realized you two knew each other.
We're little more than acquaintances. Curio, Suzette, this is COA agent.
CT. The bits are retro and clock. The white one's retro, and the black one's clock.
COA? That's the intelligence server that works for the administrator himself.
More or less, yes. I was summoned by the administrator. How about you? Why are you here?
Sebastiaa asked us to come. The EGPD guards have her confined into her home.
Sebastiaa? Oh, you mean the administrator's chess buddy? Will you let us sit in your meeting? I imagine you've been summoned here over the same thing. Okay, let's get to the administrator's office.
Oh, CT. Oh, lovely, good sir. Alright, let's head in and meet the administrator once again.
Leo! Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in such a long time. EGPD alone simply isn't enough. Please dispatch COA immediately. Of course, as her friend, I feel the same. I would love to do so, but even my agency needs an appropriate reason to mobilize if it's to be seen offering support to one particular company. We've received a ransom letter. If you keep sitting around doing nothing, it'll be all too late. I didn't want to have to mention this, but the androids you use are KMS models. My, bringing out the threats, are we? There, I was thinking you were the one being threatened. It seems that you lose your usual composure when it comes to her. I'm willing to forget what you just said, but... Excuse me, sir. Oh, CT, thank you for coming so quickly. A COA agent. And Aldo? Leo, it seems like forever since I've seen you, good sir. To think... To think we'd be meeting again here. And who do we have here? And who have we here? What a lot of new faces. My name is Leon Grantze Figaro-san. I'm an executive of KMS.
Leon Grantze? As in Leo? As in Leo? From the San family?
Why are you acting like that?
It's only natural to be surprised. The San family is one of the 3 richest families in Elzion, rivaling the Lunabrights. Not to mention, he's a huge celebrity. He's the youngest ever executive in the history of KMS, so the media absolutely loves him. I've got to get his autograph later.
If you were in the middle of something, we can come back later. There's no need. He is the reason why I called you here. You already called him here. Why didn't you say so before? Honestly, don't tease me like that. Well, allow me to explain. A few days ago, a criminal declaration was sent to our executive committee. I'll leave the details for now, but the main gist of what they planned was that they planned to kidnap the CEO's granddaughter. Kidnap? And by the CEO's granddaughter, you mean... Sebastiaa. How credible is this declaration? I hate to be blunt, but KMS isn't exactly in everyone's good books. Pranks must be a regular occurrence, surely.
You are absolutely right. The company is handling this as a prank, which is why I am looking into this personally. However, it has proved to be completely untraceable. It's too elaborate for a prank. Excuse me. But why would a threat to the CEO's granddaughter motivate you to see to this personally? About that, I've heard the rumors that I'm doing it to curry favor with the CEO. It makes me so sad. It's okay. I know you only tell the truth. You seem reasonable. You are right. It is a rule of mine to never tell a lie. Are you sure? He said his famous catchphrase. Which is why, Administrator, I intend to stay right here until you take some action. Very well. Isuka? Yes, sir. I'm putting you on this case as part of your on-the-job training. Team up with your mentor CT and crack this case. On-the-job training? What is he talking about? Oh, hasn't she told you yet? The opportunity never came up. It's exactly as it sounds. I'm currently an intern at COA. What? What? Oh, you implied you barely knew him. How could you mislead us like that? I see. So you're at where I was in my life 2 years ago. At CEO, even interns have the right to investigate, provided an advisor goes with that. Excuse me. This actually works quite well. No one can be upset by COA's involvement if it's just a training exercise. But if it's meant to be training, are we allowed to go with you? Sir, will you be willing to permit everyone here to come with me? The help would be indispensable in lowering the girl's psychological barriers. It's fine with me. I'm putting all matters of tactics into your hands. So as long as your advisor approves, you may investigate as you see fit. You can do as you please. My role here is just to follow you in case anything goes wrong. Excuse me. Thank you, Officer CT. Let's head back to Sebastiaa's house then. Yay, everyone's coming! This is gonna be so much fun. Bringing pleasure into this will only hinder our ability to complete the mission. Boo, you're such an egghead clock. Incorrect, my head is not remotely oval in shape. Correcting yourself? Jeez Louise. Okay, classic. Head down to the theater district. Almost pressed the wrong button. Sorry, this elevator's out of Oh, it's you kids again. Ask all you like, we still can't let you pass. COA has taken over the case. Tell your HQ and await their instructions. COA? Come on, you're clearly just a student. Don't think you can take us for a ride. CT, shouldn't we help her out? Nah, just stand back and watch. Fair enough. I'm not going to convince you in this outfit. Very well. No! No! She changed! How about now? Justita! The uniform. Lady Justice! Yes, Isuka! Here's my ID card. At least 2 of you should check my registered bioways for my inconsistencies. I'm so sorry. Please go on ahead. Oh, yes. Yes, Isuka. Whoa, COA is almost like the nobility around here. Nobility? It's so like you to put it that way. Just make sure you don't abuse your authority and stick to the mission at hand. Of course. Now then, let's make contact with the target. Oh, yes. Yes, Isuka.
Oh, I love her.
I don't feel so good.
Are you okay, Suzette? You did eat a dozen desserts.
That's nothing compared to normal. Oh, ruler of this castle in the air, I, the demonic princess, would like to know, where's the bathroom?
Sebastiaa? Hey, this is no time for hide and seek. Oh no. No response. Do you think she's already been kidnapped? No way! Sebastiaa! Clock, check the room for biosignatures. Already on it. Biosignatures 2, 3, 6 in total. No other signs of life detected. We are the only ones here. Okay, keep scanning the room. Iska.
There has been an incident. We must seal off the scene immediately. Officer Citi, could you go back downstairs and keep EGPD in your custody?
A swift and appropriate decision, if I may say so. They're key witnesses right now.
I'll head up the search for clues as to the whereabouts of the victim.
You all heard me.
You all heard me. Split up and keep looking.
Search the room and collect clues. Are we? We're playing!
What is Izuka? Nope, it doesn't look like they came through the window. It doesn't open, nothing is broken. The window frame is pretty dusty, and there's no evidence of anyone climbing through. It's too high for even a netherworld being like myself to get down on homes, let alone an earth dweller.
So you didn't notice anything strange? Anything at all, no matter how small?
Strange? When we first got to the room, I feel a teeny bit unwell.
That was right after we took the elevator, right?
Huh? Did you think I have the elevator sickness? One who flies through the red sky of the netherworld cannot possibly be made ill by some flimsy contraption of the human world. I have no doubt that the vestiges of some dark miasma used by the kidnapper were hanging in the air.
Suzette's confusion. Okay, let's talk to Leo next. Phew, I know it's for the investigation, but looking through Sebastiaa's journal certainly requires a little courage. Let's see now. Since I usually sleep during the day, I moved my bed so that the sun setting in the west wouldn't disturb my sleep, but I've started sleeping at night again, so the morning sun wakes me up. I wish I could get rid of the blasted sun. Yep, that sounds about right. That's the Sebastiaa I know. As for yesterday's entry, an elevator inspector came even though I never asked them to. They were rattling away at work for ages, but it turns out there was nothing up with it. Now that it's been inspected, I really don't need any EGPD guard. EGPD came yesterday as well? Curious. Keep checking through the journal. Has anything else stood out to you about anything in this case? I'd like you to get your perspective. Well, something stood out to me right from the start. I only stayed quiet because I thought it would help my case in persuading the administrator to lend me COA. But don't you think it's strange? A ransom note usually comes after the kidnapping, not before. This was more like a notice, so why send it? It's not like the phantom thieves are around these days. Are you? Excuse me? Are you stating the facts that Persona 5 phantom thieves are in the future? Leo, calm yourself. Leo's opinion, alright. Just imagine that thought. What do I do? What's the matter, Aldo? You know how Sebastiaa said she had a machine flying around her outside her house? Well, I thought maybe we should look at the moving pictures it's been taking. I usually know how to handle these things, but I just can't get it to work.
This should be a piece of cake. Luckily, it's not in sleep mode, so I shouldn't need a password. And there we go. Now that we should be able to see the video from today. That's amazing. It really is showing the outside of her house. I'm fast forwarding it, so keep your eyes peeled for any subtle changes. They're not moving an inch. EGPD really stayed there the whole time. Huh? Iska, the vehicle. That vehicle. The motorcycle. What about it? What? Maybe I'm imagining things? And that's the end of the recording. Maybe I should rewatch it. Aldo sent. What? Curio next? Sure enough, there doesn't seem to be any evidence of someone having gone through the window. However, this could be just the beginning. When examining the window, one tends to be hung up on the window itself. Sometimes hints can shift our focus. The two windows face east and west, and while the sky over there is crimson, well, it's still blue here, which means that this is east. The west window area by the bed would actually avoid the morning sun. It's so like you to look at things like that. Does anything else stand out to you? Let's see, I imagine you spotted this too, but the room is far too tidy. A little resistance is to be expected with a kidnapping. And yet there are no signs of a struggle, and neither is any sort of message. The door isn't that close. No matter how quick the kidnapper was, there would be some time for some call for help. I think I see what happened here. Curious insight. Got it. Okay, so here's my summary of the EGPD's testimony I just heard below. It looks like all 4 guards received their orders separately and had never met each other before. They seem to have nothing in common. They work for different branches, graduated at different times, hail from different places. But since the ransom note only turned up today, hasty measures are hardly surprising. I wondered if one was the kidnapper and the rest accomplices, but he would have to win them all over at the same time. I wouldn't want to take that kind of gamble as if I was in their shoes. At the very least, this means they would have slipped past all 4 EGPD guards in order to kidnap the victim. Precisely. I also received this floor plan of the housing unit. The only entrance to any room is through the elevator. There's no other way into the rooms. The elevator is the old style, with a round, rotating floor, one exit that connects to each room. The exit to the elevator is on the south side of the building, but that's where EGPD stood watch. Judging from Clock's scan, it's pretty much a perfect locked room. It's 3 stories high, with 2 rooms on each floor, one to the north, one the other south. They're symmetrical about the elevator. There are a total of 7 rooms, including one in the basement. All are reserved under the name Sebastiaa. However, according to the elevator records, none of the rooms are in use, barring this one in the basement. I guess she didn't want anyone else living in the same building as her. I really don't get the rich. CT's information, so she might be in the basement. Thanks, everyone. You really helped me out in finding these clues. You're done? Are you sure, Iska? Yes, let's wrap up. Curio, how do you collect your thoughts at a time like this? Don't try to be original. For the time being, just consider what you need to be thinking about. What do you mean by that? For example, have you ever heard the expression, whodunit? It originates from detective novels, a genre where the fun is in trying to work out who did the crime. There's also a variety of other terms, such as why done it and how done it. You can use these to refine your thoughts, to indicate what is suspicious, and what you still need to know to solve the crime. How interesting. I'll try to bear that in mind. Well now, are you ready, Aldo? Why me? You were thinking the same thing, Isuka.
there's something about Aldo that reminds me of the assistant in the classic Detective House series. There were too many spin-offs for my liking, but the original House was a staunch theorist with a somewhat naive assistant. Hey, are you calling me naive? Oh, don't be angry. He sees things that House doesn't. They're the perfect duo. And it's not like we can see the answer right from the start. The best thing to do here is to review the case through your eyes. Okay, but I've never been an assistant before. That's not a problem. All you need to do is answer my questions. That doesn't sound too bad. Okay, I'll do my best. Answer the questions based on the clues you collected. You can try again if you get the wrong answer. Don't give up. Firstly, let's establish the basics. When did the culprit kidnap Sebastiaa? Okay, we check the clues. So we're reading through them. Let's check. Let's go with Aldo's scent. Before our first visit, that would be nothing since she was still there. I heard the wailing of a soul through... Okay. Okay, I think they weren't... Sebastiaa was already gone, so they must be talking to the admin. Right, that seems the most likely at the moment. She's talked to us through the intercom before we went to the administrator's office. And ever since we all came back together, we had no communication with her, not even via the intercom. It's a valid conclusion for our first point of doubt. On to the next question. From where did the culprit kidnap Sebastiaa? They wouldn't have gone through the windows. They would have probably went through the window, but there's no breakage. I'd say the window. I think it's great that you're considering all possibilities. But in this case, both Suzette and I have dispelled that suspicion. No one can go through the windows, and there was no evidence of them having done so. You have my word. In that case, I'll try again. Okay. So, they must have kidnapped through the elevator. Right, since the only entrance to the room is via the elevator, we have to assume that's how they came in and out. But that doesn't mean they managed to evade the EGPD surveillance and the drone video? The important thing is not to be biased. Don't be influenced by other information. I understand your feelings, but you need to detach yourself from now. Okay, next question. How did the culprit kidnap Sebastiaa? With her guard down. That could be possible. Really? I wasn't very confident in that. Wouldn't your guard down be if you saw someone you knew? It's the same thing. That makes sense, but if the culprit was someone she knew, that doesn't mean you put you under suspicion. That's nothing to worry about. Sebastiaa always has her guard up around me. There was no need to be on guard if there were other cases like this. Let's get to the crux of the matter. The next question is, who is the culprit? What? How can you expect me to know that already? There's nothing to worry about. This is but an extension of what you've been doing so far. It is? Well, I'll do my best. Well, since the EGPD aren't looking, I think herself is the culprit. She's just playing. She was just setting everybody up. I think so. Alright, I think we did it. Happened while we were talking to the administrator.
They used the only exit, the elevator, not the door of darkness.
And there was no need to lower her defenses somehow, right?
Right, not if she left of her own accord. I don't see any problems with our theory so far, and yet there is fundamentally and decisively contradictory information standing in the way.
The EGPD testimony and the drone footage. One you could maybe get around, but not both. So no one went in or out. Then everything we've worked out up until now was just a waste of time?
No, warming ourselves by the fire of straightforwardness has brought suspicious information to light. This is the critical moment, the key to unlocking this contradictory information.
You think the journal was tampered with? Analog data is easily overlooked, so it's always possible. But unfortunately, this handwriting is definitely Sebastiaa's. Unless someone spent all night creating a forgery, this must be her journal.
How does he know Saint Sebastiaa's handwriting so well? Could Leo be Saint Sebastiaa's long-lost brother?
I'll see. I see it more carefully. Alright. So, back of a Synthuman, let's try. I did consider that possibility, but why would you say that now? I know, it was a last resort. Sebastiaa has always been interested in Synthumans. Clock scan detected no signs of life. There's no need to worry about them. Yeah, but I guess so. I'll think it through more carefully. Oh, that was a wrong thing. Drone footage. The drone footage supports the EGPD testimony, and the EGPD testimony supports the drone footage. But Aldo, you spotted something in the drone footage. Yeah, it could have been my imagination, but I thought I saw something in the recording that should be impossible. Clock, could you check the access log just in case? Understood. Loading video data. Check complete. There is evidence of video editing. What?
Looks like you noticed. The key to getting to the root of the case.
Alright, it's the motor. Yeah, that vehicle disappeared into thin air. I checked it over and over, but that vehicle keeps disappearing, then reappearing a few seconds later. It looks like yesterday's video was edited over today's. Yesterday's, but the EGPD aren't in it. That was for the elevator inspection. She mentioned in her journal that EGPD keep guarding, remember? We're keeping guard, remember? They must have used the inspection as an excuse to record their replacement video ahead of time. I see, and Sebastiaa used that time to run away?
So they prepared a fake video, swayed the EGPD, and made them a fake testimony, then escaped.
No, wait, that's not for certain yet. Sorry to interrupt. I have bad news. The victim has been sighted. The victim? You mean Sebastiaa? Yes, she was seen on Route 99. Hurry, prepare the hoverboards. Yes, sir.
No, wait! That isn't the real Sebastiaa! She may not be in this room, but she hasn't left the building. She hasn't?
It's too late. I think he realized that. Yet he ran off anyway. Our conclusion so far was fake. It was just to help lead us to the true criminal. What do you mean fake? The elevator inspection wasn't just to make sure the EGPD were caught on video. It was done as camouflage.
How could you possibly know that?
We just followed the breadcrumbs. For example, the video editing was inexplicably crude given the elaborate nature of the plan, which means it was intended to be noticed.
Additionally, it should be near impossible to win over all 4 EGPD guards, but it's easy enough to challenge that assumption, so we know that they must be too charming to turn down. Even so, we first observe all information from an impartial perspective, then the answer will show itself to you. The victim didn't necessarily leave during that period of switched video.
Then where did Sebastiaa go?
It was Suzette who led us to the truth. When you entered the room, I don't feel so good.
Your nausea.
What?
If it was simple a matter of eating too much, it certainly came at a suspiciously unlikely time. If we assume it wasn't that, the only other possibility was the elevator with the rotating floor you had just used. But what's so strange about that? Didn't Curio said that this bed was to the west? Which means this room is on the north side. The entrance to the building is on the south side. And therefore, the elevator must have rotated half a turn from south to north.
So the sickness was because of the elevator spinning?
Surely there's nothing strange about that.
There's something else you need to remember. Sebastiaa's journal said, but I've started sleeping at night again, so the morning sun wakes me up.
The morning sun? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. The bed is on the west side. The morning sun shouldn't hit it. Unless she arranged her furniture yesterday.
This room we've been investigating is on the north side, but Sebastiaa's room is actually the room on the south side.
Oh, now they figured it out. Clock, can you put the elevator back to normal? No problem, CD. Sebastiaa! Looks like she was put to sleep with a powerful sleeping gas.
So we're looking for a sleep-inducing device that the occupant would never notice.
Found it! It's a sprinkler device that can be controlled remotely. It must have been installed when they changed the rotation settings during the fake elevator inspection.
And they put Sebastiaa to sleep remotely while we were in the administrator's office.
But someone who's never been here before might never notice something that might seem obvious to the resident. I didn't notice, and I've been here loads of times. The room looks exactly the same. But why would the culprit use such a roundabout method?
It certainly doesn't look like our Sebastiaa's been taken. But if she's here, then who did they see on Route 99?
I finally understand. Her. The true culprit's target was Leon Grande Figueroa-san all along.
Her? Curio, do you think the true culprit is...
There's no point in discussing it here. You can find out for yourself soon enough. Alter? We must follow them and head to Route 99.
Officer CT.
What's on your mind, Isuka?
There's someone else who would disregard their own safety and rush to Route 99 if they believe Sebastiaa to be here.
The CEO of KMS, you mean?
However, now this is just a hunch based on little more than personal feelings, but I think the person waiting on that abandoned road is someone I must face myself, which is why...
You want your superior to abandon his trainee for no discernible reason? I'm gonna get a pay cut for this, you know. But I'll head to the KMS CEO.
Thank you.
But this is a big favor you're asking. I'll be expecting you to pay me back when you're an official member of COA.
Of course.
Alright, we'll look after Isaka for you, CT. Can we trust Sebastiaa to you, Suzette?
Certainly. I'll head to you once support comes.
To Route 99, quick! Hello, it's me. No, not so loud. Are you free right now?
Are you talking to?
I got a VIP to keep an eye on. Come back me up if you want to score some brownie points.
Are you talking about Renri? Or something? Oh wait, I did not even put... Ah! He's already in here!
Level, go.
Immediately. Immediately! I heard from some sources, including a friend of mine, who also plays another Aiden, says that 4-star Kiryu is very much strong. And like, he is I believe a wind fighter. Steadfast Melody. Oh, I'm in here! Just kidding. Let's level this all up, because I love to in the middle of an entire dire situation that's about to almost end the entire chapter 1. But I digress. Ooh, I'm so excited. And just like Mythos with Clark becoming a 4-star, adding to the party, he will become a 5-star eventually. But I don't think he's going to have an AS just like Clark, though, is the question. I mean, who wouldn't want a Kiryu AS, am I right? Leveled him all up, let's go. Then we gotta give him a weapon, of course. We gotta give him the Miyagi's katana for now. And we're gonna give him... I'm just gonna give him the ruby ring. And then power. To this. Yes. Ooh. This one. Let's do it. Oh, I love him. Alright, let's go. To the Gamma District we go. Let's go! Let's go. Let's just fight you, because you're gonna get in the way anyway. Well, that was easy. Well, that was easy enough. Here it is. Oh, our first appearance to the altars. I knew it. There you are. I was looking for you. Stay away! They'll kill you! Don't you worry about me. I know how to take care of myself. Get rid of the bits now, or the hostage gets it. I see how it is, but there's something I really want to say here. You've been foiled! Oh my gosh, this is... Come on. Show. What? What were you thinking? Are you out of your mind? You could have hit me! It's okay. They're just electroshock bullets. Besides, I would never have hit my Sebastiaa anyway. It sure didn't seem that way to me. And what if they managed to avoid it? You would have been in danger.
No, I would never hit my Sebastiaa, after all. Neither Sebastiaa nor the kidnapper is actually here. He knew.
When did you realize?
Before I came here, I thought, though I never checked myself, she was in the next room, wasn't she?
Why would you come here if you knew it was a trap?
Don't play dumb. It was you who used my rule of never lying to lure me out of here on my own.
Well done. I suppose we wouldn't be in this situation if you haven't worked all that out.
But there is one thing I don't understand. How did you know about that promise? Pretty much everything explicable about your actions can be explained in the assumption that you knew about the promise. The fact that your ransom note came before the actual kidnapping, for example, that doesn't seem so strange if your plan all along was to use that to lure me out specifically.
You are correct. I never needed to take her hostage. I heard about your promise on the other side. Your wedding ceremony was broadcast live throughout Elzion. When you were young, you told her that you would protect her from all danger with your own 2 hands.
Oh, that explains it. If I was going to make my promise public, that would be the only time I'd do it. So even though I was your target, once I knew that Sebastiaa was in danger,
you had to come here and come here alone in order to ensure that you could protect her with your own 2 hands. So have we cleared that up? Because it's time to fight it out. Let's find out who wants this more.
Just so I know, what do you want here?
It's her! Why bother telling you when you will soon be dead? Alter! No!
Oh my god, so many swords! Isuka! Alta! Themis! Oh! ES Isuka coming in with the shield of Themis! There you are. So I'm so glad you're okay. Sebastiaa? No, it's just a disguise by the one behind the fake kidnapping. Another disguise? How many people are there that can do that? It's not all that surprising, really. In a sense, there is only one who can, since she and I already are like mirror images of the other. Mirror images? Did you just say something like that before?
There is no mistaking it. She is.
Oh! That face! Is she? Oh my gosh, I'm crying!
Indeed, Isuka Cherry, I am another possibility of yourself. I knew it. I saw this right from the start. If another Curio could come here, another me wouldn't be far behind.
But why would the Isuka from another time layer want to destroy KMS?
That I don't know. The only thing that's certain
is that Curio came here in order to prevent the collapse of KMS. And if the me from their world was the one behind all this, then Curio must have known this right from the start. She's right, but I couldn't say anything because I was worried it would cause too much confusion.
No, it's because you have a kind heart. You knew it would hurt me. That's why you didn't say anything.
And that's why I'm well aware that the me from your world is the same as you from this world. An international criminal.
I am so ashamed and sorry to say, she is a cross-time layer terrorist. This black-clad Isuka. This is getting tedious. I had assumed you would exist, and I assumed you would team up with Kyuryo and had the audacity to stand in my way. Isuka, I came here to stop you. It's not too late. Let's stop this and return to our own time layer. You're telling me to go back empty-handed to a time layer just waiting to disappear? What a cruel thing to say. Waiting to disappear? What do you mean? There's no need for you to know. Anyway, I came prepared. I know how you are. Those who are strong against pain to themselves are often weak against pain to others. Are they from Elzion? Do you like my soldiers? I tamed them myself. They are all free of sin, with dull, happy families awaiting them in Elzion. The power to control others. Isn't that... It's the final phase of the program Kyuryo and I went through. It forces its way into the target's mind and incites them to do things, regardless of whether they want to or not. Regardless, please, I'm no psychic. I couldn't possibly get them to disregard their own feelings like that. They want to. They have all this pain and sorrow, and I understand them just a little. I let them lean on me. And that creates a real bond, you know. Friends would do anything for each other. There's all there is to it. You disgust me. How can even one possibility of me have such foul thoughts? I will not take this from a version of myself that was brought upon a bed of roses. Now, awaken to the pleasure of trampling upon courtiers, to the corruption of poisoning eternal paradise. That's the line from the character reveal! Oh, that's her chant. To accept the power. The man coveted your blood, sweat, and tears. Bring down the hammer of justice upon him. No, Leo, run away! I wouldn't recommend that. They will chase you to the ends of the earth, heedless of any danger to themselves. What? I'm done for. If any harm comes to them, I will lose my position for sure. It's simple but effective. Oh no, what do we do? Leave this to me. Please listen to me, innocent citizens. You're wasting your time. You're being manipulated. Try and remember your loving families, waiting for you to come home. Waiting you to come home. They're coming too? Does Isuka have the same power? Kyuryo! I'm on it. There is nothing to be gained by hurting others. You are his friends, fellow citizens on this floating continent. Wake up, wake up, wake up. What am I doing here? Where am I? Mommy? They've come back to their senses. Good job, you two. We're not there yet. There's no way you're not thinking what I'm thinking. He's got to be somewhere. I'm afraid you are too late. Go on, let loose. Oh no, he was... Leo! Leo! Huh? What did I... Did he fall? I'll contact Sage Hydra and... There's no time to contact anyone. You can't save him from this height.
That was a bit of an anticlimax. I was expecting something a bit more entertaining. Right, Isuka?
Kyuryo!
Kyuryo? The one from this time layer?
That's him?!
Meet again, Aldo. It must be fate. Well, it looks like we've seen to the main contender for the next CEO position.
There's no reason to stay here now. Let's move on to the next phase of our plan. Have you learned your lesson yet? Just return to your own time, Leia. These soldiers have served their purpose. They can go back to their lives now, just as you wanted.
Wait, Isuka!
Let's go, Curiosity.
Coming, Isuka Cherry. Or how's this for a name? Taken from the land of betrayal. Iscariot. Oh, it's playing one of the musics! Okay. Phew, they blacked out, that's all. How am I supposed to come up with that? Looks like they've gone. Is that? Oh my gosh. Guys, you don't even know. My eyes were literally watering. Suzette and Sinhydra. There's no need to worry about that man. He had fallen a fair distance before I caught him. I was able to minimize the impact using an anti-gravity device. The stab wound wasn't deep, but the crew medic is taking care of it. Suzette, did you call him?
No, I just came along for the ride.
Who could deny a polite request from a young lady? Certainly not a gentleman battleship like myself. I am Sinhydra after all. Oh my gosh, you guys, you don't even know how my goodness. You don't even know how emotional I was. I was literally tearing up in the music. It was so beautiful. So it was Immaculate, the title of the song, I believe. It was so beautiful. It's like Alpetshav the Dire Melody, but more emotional.
Do you mean Sebastiaa? Who'd have thought she'd be the one to save us?
Sinhydra, was it? It certainly is an impressive acquaintance to have. Indeed, we were saved by Aldo's friend here. This was one narrow victory, won purely by an unexpected bit of luck in holding the vantage ground. We would have lost on our own. We will have to do better next time. Okay, guys, can we talk about the fact that Alter Isuka is in IDA? And then there was that other figure who looked to be Suzette, but Spoiler alert! If you've been playing Another in Japan, if you're global players, but you've even seen the footage, that was literally Alter Tuva! I am shocked. Our enemy was more powerful than I had imagined. We cannot drag the others into this anymore. This isn't their fight. Wait one moment. Who says this isn't our fight? Yeah, you haven't dragged us into this. We were here on our own volition, so don't say things like that. You're not alone here. That's so like you. Thank you, Aldo. Suzette.
But there can be no more secrets. You knew about the other Isuka, so what else do you know?
Tell us what the other Isuka meant about your time layer waiting to disappear. Just what is she planning? I will tell you, but first, we should prioritize the safety of these innocent citizens. My goodness. To think that was actually Alter Suzette, but that was actually Alter Tuva, but like, that raises the question of why? How?
Yes, sir! Kyoryo has joined as an official member, and I love it.
Are you sure it was right to let him live?
It was easier than killing him, that's all. Be prepared to sacrifice anything in order to achieve our aims. You aren't having any second thoughts about our oath, are you?
Not at all. You truly are my mirror image, all right. Oh no, they're in industrial ruins. That was intense! Seriously! But then the ending kicked off and was like, whoo! Sebastiaa's lab. Wait, didn't we already did that from the beginning? Ooh, to learn the black-clad sword's real name. Yes! Oh, and Kyoryo's now a part of a team! He has Fleeting Dream, Glimmer Strike, Steadfast Melody, which is the opposite of Hastening Melody, Last Flower, Deathstroke, and Empty Dream. So okay, let's look at her moves. So she has Butterfly's Dream, Feeble Dream, and Fragile Dream. So he had something shade of sorts. Fleeting Dream, Empty Dream. So he's more of like the empties and, you know, because it's coming for his manifest weapon. Oh, wow, that was awesome. Well, to be released, Part 2, Setting Sun. Well, that's all for Chapter 1 of the Apex of Logic and Cardinal Scales. That was such a good start to the KMS Mythos story, and I'm super excited to see what could possibly happen with Black-clad Isuka and then the other alters, because I'm super excited because I've been following Another JP for quite a while now, and I know some of the names. Super exciting. But this is where we're going to be ending our playthrough of Chapter 1, but we're going to be continuing through the KMS Mythos story as soon as the chapters are released. But as for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified, and leave a like and a comment down below. And as for now, I'm headed out to my mission, signing off!